to one.
Baggedmilk. 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 Oh, I swear. Oh, Baggedmilk. And I'm hungry like Baggedmilk.
How you doing, my friend?
I'm doing very well, except for the fact that my little milkman isn't showing up on my screen here.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Technology problems.
Your little milkman. That also sounds like a euphemism for something.
Yeah. The text is good, Baggedmilk. The text is good. We do these things on Zoom now.
Yeah.
Like, I never knew. Before the pandemic, I didn't even have a clue what Zoom was.
No.
I don't think a lot of people did.
Now you love it. FaceTime even. You hated FaceTime, and now you FaceTime everybody.
Oh, yeah, I FaceTime everybody now.
And half the time when you FaceTime, you just have your phone sitting there. All we see is your
I'm in the
ceiling.
bathroom. We got game day tonight, Washington Capitals. How do you think this team stacks up against the old Caps, Baggedmilk?
This one's going to be a tough one. The Caps are a good hockey team, and the Oilers are still trying to come out of that 6-week stretch where they weren't playing very well. So the other night against Ottawa, they didn't play their best game, and if they're going to need a better effort against the Caps have won 2 straight. They are currently in a wild card spot in the Metro. So
yeah,
it's going to be interesting to see. But like I said, they got to play a little bit better than they did against Ottawa, especially with their puck management. That's for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Evander Kane and McDavid, do you think they'll stick with that line? Do you think Tippett will keep them together?
I think so. I mean, against Montreal, they absolutely dummied the Habs the other day. So I think that you got to give them more than 2 games to try and get together and get some chemistry going, because when you have those 3 centermen, McDavid, Draisaitl, Nuge, stacked on top of each other with wingers beside them that can score, then I don't know why Dave Tippett would try it unless they've got some kind of issue or they're behind or they're chasing or something, because that game against Montreal, they all look good. So here's hoping they can develop some chemistry again tonight.
Does it feel like a terrible schedule this year to you? I mean, days that they're playing, like looking at it now, they play tonight, Wednesday, and then they don't play till Tuesday again. Like, doesn't seem like a lot of Saturday night games we're getting or anything.
Well, this goes into the All-Star break, right? So it's...
Oh, I guess. Yeah, that's right.
And then going into the back half of the month and into March, it's just nothing but back-to-backs because they got to fit all the COVID postponement games in there. So it's just a wild schedule, because December, they barely played any games. And then down the stretch here, it's almost every other night for the next 2 months.
I was going to say, when are they going to start making up for the games we lost in December? So
those are coming.
Do you think that hurts or helps this squad? I think it helps them, in my opinion.
It could. It's just going to be a matter of, so that's again why you have to have the 3 lines rolling. So at least then that you can give some guys some rest, because they're going to be playing a lot of back-to-back sets here right away. They've got 3 this month already. So they're going to have to rest up their guys. I wonder if there's any appetite, if there's a weaker team or opponent, to rest anybody, kind of like you see in basketball, a little bit of load management for Grant there. But I don't know what to expect. This is a very, very heavy schedule. There's a lot of games coming. The Oilers hopefully can get into a rhythm and start piling up some wins here, but it's not going to be easy.
That's where the goaltending is going to be really tested too. Back-to-back nights between Koskinen and Skinner, because I don't think Mike Smith is playing this season at this point.
The last update we heard from Dave Tippett, admittedly this was a little while ago, is that he wasn't close. So who knows what that means anymore? Like I said, I've said this a million times on the show. I'm 36. My back hurts all the time. I can only imagine what it's like to be a pro athlete at 40, you know?
Yeah. Well, if it's just cut it off. If it's the thumb, just tape the stick to his hand.
Yeah.
Send him
Yeah,
out
I
there.
think that's the move. I think that's the move. You get him out there. Yeah, and he'll just yell at the puck as it's on its way in or something.
There is Baggedmilk, Oilers Nations. Go, Oilers, go. 5:00 start tonight. Thank you for your time, my friend.
Thank you.
The Locker Room.
Brought to you by Always Plumbing and Heating.
Weekday mornings on 95.7 Cruise FM.